My bad, y'all. My bad, man. I had to make this like 2-3 times because it was kind of long, right? So I'm just going to get to the meat and potatoes. But before I do that, how y'all doing? Hope all is well. Y'all continue to pray for me. I'm sick right now. I'm out running errands. I'm going to mask up and do what I need to do. But y'all continue to pray for me, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't allow nothing to hold me back, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm a dude, man. I tell my body what to do. My body will tell me what to do. Anyway, let's get to it. Disclaimer. If you... my bad. I'm laughing. If you a bud buddy, right? Or anybody, you don't got to be a bud buddy, but if you somebody who can't take the truth, who can't deal with, man principles or anything like that, don't watch my video. That's what it is. Because I'm going to talk about Shakur Stevenson. I'm just letting you know that ahead of time so you know what's coming. So you can make the choice right now to stop watching this video, right? Don't watch it. I'm boss telling you, don't watch it. Go to somebody who going to speak that soft stuff. If you soft, don't come watch my videos, bro. That's what it is. If you emotional, you in your feelings, you need a tampon, you need some Midol, you got Terrence Crawford's picture in your shower, I don't know what you do. Say, if you that brother, hey man, go on press that X button and get up out of here. Now, let's get to me the situation. Shakur Stevenson, right? On the eve of his bad performance that he put on with Edwin De Los Santos, he goes to his social media and he basically, and this is not verbatim, he basically just says that, look, I don't need y'all. I'm a 3-time champion. I got the win anyway. Y'all had a bad performance, but, y'all booing me. Y'all hating on me. It is what it is. I'm still a great in the sport of boxing, and all that matters is my family. And that's the words that he said. My response to that is, that's not a good look. What Shakur Stevenson should have said was nothing. You said all you needed to say. You know what I mean? I think he said something like, y'all trying to break me, but y'all can't break me. Last time I checked, you are broken. You're broken. And the reason why I say you're broken is because you're commenting on something. If it didn't matter to you, if you sat there and said, man, it don't bother me, it don't matter, you wouldn't comment on it. You know what I mean? Like, if I did something that was wrong and, the people saw it and, but I thought that it was fine, I'm not going to comment on it. That's the same thing I said about Terrence Crawford when he, ducked Dale Spence. The first time I said, look, when he was doing all that rambling and about this, that, and the third, and I said, look, if you didn't feel like you did nothing wrong, there's nothing for you to conversate about. I wouldn't even talk about it. I wouldn't care. I'd be like, oh, whatever. So obviously he knows that, reality is setting in, that, his reputation kind of took a hit because he was doing a lot of talking. I mean, and he's still talking. And that's the crazy part. If I was Shakur Stevenson's coach, I'd tell him to shut up. You know what I mean? I'd be like, man, look, bro, just be quiet, bro. Like, be quiet and fight. That's just at this point. Now, I saw somebody in the comment section talk about, it's boxing, fighters are going to talk and this, that, and the third. Look, man, I'm going to tell you something. And for the person who said that, Boss competed in this sport. I did. I didn't do no talking. When it's real smoke, I don't talk. My opponents felt that energy. They know. I'm not finna play with you, bro. Like, I don't do that. I don't operate like that. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you don't have to talk. Now, granted, there are fighters that talk a little bit. You look at fighters like L. Spence. They talk a little bit. Fighters like, Wilder, he talk. You know what I mean? He talk, but it's a little bit. You look at fighters like Anthony Joshua. He talk a little bit. Of course, you want to talk just to let them know, like, hey, I ain't, okay, whatever I hear you sound good, But that's it. There's only one fighter I know that can talk and back it up, and that's Floyd Mayweather. Other than that, Andre Ward, not a talker. You know what I'm saying? Sergey Kovalev was telling this man, I'm going to crush you. I'm going to kill you and blah, blah, blah. Joe was like, all right, it sounds good. We'll see. That's it. That's the me tell situation. Oh, we'll see. All right. Yeah, all right. It sounds good. So, what we talking about here? When I say doing all that talking, I mean you talking about unnecessary stuff. He's not even talking about his opponent. He talking about dudes that he not even fighting. He don't even know if he gonna get this fight. He don't even know if he gonna get those fights. He talking about dudes that they not in the ring with him. So why are you talking about Frank Martin? Why are you talking about Devin Haney? He won't even talk about Lomachenko unless somebody bring it up to him. So these are the things that I'm talking about. I noticed the same pattern with Terrence Crawford and Shakur Stevenson. When it's another black fighter, that's when they want to talk. When it's a non-black fighter, they don't talk. They show the utmost respect to the European fighters. Their energy is not the same when it towards a black fighter, towards a European fighter. A European fighter could be talking reckless. I'm going to smash you. I'm going to bate koti na ni na. They could do all that. Terrence Crawford could be like, he's a good competitor, and we'll see. Okay, yeah, I think I'm just gonna. But a black dude, another black fighter, be like, man, that boy can't see me. Oh, you a BA nigga, and I'm telling you, man, I'm active. I get active. What? Shakur Stevenson, same energy. Oh, Frank Martin, a BA nigga. He a BA nigga. He soft. He's scared of me, bro. Scared of what? What are you doing? And this is what I be saying about you. What are you doing? I get if you was Wilder. You was knocking the soul out of niggas. I'd be like, all right. But what are you doing? Dudes are still going on with their careers. I get if you was like, and I hate to bring him up, but Errol break a bone in nigga face, right? Your Dennis Ugas ain't the same no more. I keep telling y'all these niggas don't be the same after they fight Errol, right? The only person who got over on Errol is Terrence Crawford. That's it. These niggas don't be the same after they fight Errol. Errol fight them, it's a wrap. These niggas don't be the same. Ain't no fighter the same after they fight Errol. That's just what it is. Because Errol hitting everything. Your elbow, your hip, your neck, your collarbone. He hitting everything. You know what I mean? Wasn't able to do that against Crawford. Terrence Crawford was sharp, crispy. Like a razor blade. Like some Starch Dye G's from 1996. Y'all don't know about that. But all I'm saying is, man, when it comes to Core, he's taken a major hit. He has. His stock has dropped, bro. I don't know if he's going to be able to secure them fights, bro. The top fights. And that's just what it is based off this last performance. They already was looking at him a certain way, right? They already was looking at him a certain way when it came to him fighting. Now they really looking at him like, man, this dude... I mean, yeah, Edwin De Los Santos is tough. He big. He hit hard, but that's boxing. You know what I mean? Like, you gonna be in there with some dudes that can punch, bro. You know, that's just what it is. You got to figure that out. If you're an elite fighter, you got to figure that out. You got to figure out how to win that fight. Now, granted, he won. He just used the jab. But if anything, nobody left that fight looking at Shakur like, man, he an elite fighter. People left that fight looking at him like, if he get in there with any of the top guys, he done. And that's just what it is. Even though they claim he hurt his hand, I hear people hurt his shoulder, he didn't show no elite activity. Like when Tank hurt his hand against Isak Pitbull Cruz, you saw his defense. You saw a different version of Tank. Tank was jabbing, slipping punches, okay, countering him with the left hand, with his lead hand. He was doing different stuff to separate himself. You get what I mean? Shakur Stevenson, I mean, I'm going to be real with you. I thought it was a draw. That's real talk. I thought it was a draw. I thought, that's just my opinion. That's my perspective. That's how I'm riding with it. But at the end of the day, spade to spade, keep it 1,000. Like, he's I still look at him as a great fighter. But he got to go back to the drawing board and he got to fight a couple of more fights. Because I don't feel like he's ready for a Tank. You know what I mean? He might be ready for a Devin. He might be. You know what I mean? Because they fight kind of similar. You know what I mean? Only difference is Shakur's a southpaw, right? They both are defensive first fighters. That's just what it is. Devin is a defensive first fighter. Shakur is a defense first fighter. Tank is an all-around fighter. Tank can come get you out of there, get on his bicycle and box, be technical. Tank can counter you. He can do it all. Whereas Shakur is a boxer. He's a masterclass boxer. Devin is a masterclass boxer. Those are guys who's adopted the Money Mayweather philosophy on boxing, right? Gervonta Tank Davis is a all-around fighter. He can come get you out of there. He can throw hands quick like Pac. You know what I mean? He can counter you like Money May and box like Money May. He's like all these fighters combined into one. You see what I'm saying? Dynamite in the hands. Dude dangerous, bro. And I just think Coor, he didn't do anything to help his case. He didn't help. His last performance did not help him. So what he got to do is immediately rematch Edwin De Los Santos. That's number one. If he don't rematch Edwin De Los Santos, I mean, me personally, like, just, that's the fight he need to, you know what I mean? He has to separate himself. He has to rematch him. I know he beat him, but he got to rematch that boy. He has to. Because Edwin De Los Santos is a power puncher, southpaw, right? Quick, crafty, right? Granted, did he show any type of separation in his fight? No, he didn't. He didn't show any type of separation in his fight. He didn't capitalize on opportunities in this fight. But at the same time, when you look at him, you see a Gervonta Tank Davis. You see what I'm saying? You see a Tank. I'm gonna take that back. You don't see a Tank, but you see some qualities that if Tank was in there on the other end of Shakur, Tank would have stopped Shakur. Tank would have got him out of there. That version of Shakur Stevenson, Tank would have got him out of there. That's real talk. So I think what we need to do is understand that Coor is still a great fighter, but he didn't help his brand. He hurt it. He's continuing to hurt his brand by doing all the antics outside of the ring. Somebody got to tell these young bulls that all that talking is not gonna get you nowhere. I get it if y'all in a press conference and I get you talking about your opponent. That's different. If you talking about your opponent, you finna fight, cool. But you talking about dudes that you ain't in the ring with, cut that shit out, bro. You worrying about stuff that, you know what I'm saying? That's lame stuff. Focus on your opponent. That's what Coor should have did. If he was talking about Edwin De Los Santos by himself, I wouldn't have no problem with it. But you talk about Frank Martin, and you got a fight with Edwin De Los Santos. You talk about David Haney, you got a fight with Edwin De Los Santos. You talk about Gervonta Tank Davis, it's almost like he was overlooking Edwin De Los Santos. You cannot overlook anybody. That was a very poor performance. I saw opportunities Shakur could have took advantage of Edwin De Los Santos many times. He didn't do it because he was in fear of that power. He was scared, bro. I just got to say it. He was scared, bro. Look, all that stuff about his hand hurt. His hand wasn't hurt. I don't believe that. And you notice a pattern, and Boxer Ego pointed this out. Shout out to him. You ever notice a pattern that all the top-ranked fighters, when they lose or they have poor performances, something always wrong with them. They hand hurt, they shoulder hurt, they back hurt, They eye hurt. All this stuff. Like, it's crazy. Something always wrong. Yeah, man, I pulled a muscle in my balls. What are you doing? What's up with you, bro? Yeah, he hurt his shoulder in training camp. I mean, he was back there punching and hitting the hand pads and, dapping people up with that same shoulder and arm and hand that you say he hurt. So what are we talking about? I've had a hurt shoulder, right? Those of y'all remember, I had a hurt shoulder from me training. You can't do it. When your shoulder hurt, you can't dap up nobody. You know what I'm saying? You can't, ain't none of that. They can't do this. I couldn't do this. You did this to me, I'm wrapped. It's over. You feel me? My bad, man. I'm getting a little hype. But I'm just saying, about at the end of the day, spade to spade. Core didn't help his brand. He hurt his brand. And I'm a big advocate for Core. I think Core is a great fighter, and I feel like he will be mentioned with all the greats when it's all said and done. But it's like, I don't know, the talking is what's getting me. It's like, bro, like, you talking and then you're not living up to what you're talking about. You know what I mean? You can't say certain things, and then when it's all said and this is like second or third time this to happen. He talked like this against that African. Y'all remember Nakatani? Is that Nakatani? Or Nathalia, whatever his name is, the African dude. He said that was a cop. And he was like, I can't lose to 12. I'm finna dog walk him. I can't lose to 12. And then what happened? He had a poor performance in that fight. And he was like, man, I gotta give respect to dude. Dude is a good fighter. But then the next fight that dude got into, he got sparked. Like, bro, so what does that say about you? You know what I mean? The dude got sparked his next fight. He got sparked, stretched out, laying on the ground like he's sunbathing. Like he was back in Africa, laying in the jungle, looking at the birds and the chimpanzees flying on trees past him. That's what I'm talking about, bro. So, like I said, Core got to do some reevaluating, man. I say rematch De Los Santos. This the blueprint I feel like Core should do. Rematch De Los Santos, stop him, get a stoppage, dominate him, right? Stop him, like beat the shit out of him, stop him, right? I'm sorry for cussing. Then, after he do that, fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Stop him, right? I think that'll build your brand back up. Those are two fights I think he needs to take next, in my opinion. I don't think he needs to fight Devin yet. I definitely don't think he needs to fight Tank yet. I say fight Edwin De Los Santos, rematch him, and then fight Isaac Pitbull Cruz. I know what y'all gonna say about Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Oh, he turned down the fight. I guarantee you, if dude leave Top Rank, that fight will get made. There's a reason why. It ain't got nothing to do with because Shakur Stevenson, he's scared of Shakur Stevenson. It's promotional wise. I'm telling y'all, Top Rank, when you as a fighter, especially a black fighter, reach a certain point, they don't know how to market you, bro. That's real talk. You could believe it or not. I'm telling you, they don't know how to market you when you reach a certain level, right? So Shakur, when he has to leave Top Rank, he gonna have to leave. Side with Eddie Hearn. I don't care who you side with. Just don't side with Top Rank, right? There's a reason why Isaac Pitbull Cruz is like, nah. And Isaac Pitbull Cruz is signed by Manny Pacquiao. And Manny Pacquiao was on Top Rank for a long time. It was Manny Pacquiao and then was like, nah, we don't want that fight for Isaac Pitbull Cruz. Manny Pacquiao is Isaac. Y'all forget. So y'all try to put Isaac Pitbull Cruz on PBC. Yeah, he works with PBC, but Manny Pacquiao is his promotional company. Pac-Man Promotions is Manny Pacquiao is his promoter, right? And Manny Pacquiao then was like, we don't want that fight. I guarantee you, if Shakur Stevenson lead Top Rank, that fight will get made. And when that fight gets made, if Shakur Stevenson is able to knock out Isaac Pitbull Cruz, I mean, I'm telling you, his stock gonna go back up. Back to a top fighter. So I just gave a blueprint. Shakur Stevenson brand has taken a hit. You know, I just did a 20-minute video. Like, comment, hate, subscribe. Let me know what you think. We ain't running for no smoke. Let's go.